Get to DraftKings.com. You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket. CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. With Verizon, you have football in the palm of your hand. Watch live, local, and primetime games on your smartphone. With NFL Mobile, it's included only on Verizon. I'm James Brown with a full house here. These guys are fired up, so let's get right to the highlights.
Yeah, let's get right to it. Raiders are visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers, and right here, watch Derek Carr break down in the coverage, wide open, 15 yards out. That was Derek Carr's second touchdown of the day. That one's Amari Cooper, but responding was the Steelers. 4th and 1, D'Angelo Williams. Second rushing touchdown of the day. They lead 18-14. Up in Foxborough, it has been a Redskins, but it's been all LeGarrette Blount. 5 yards out, a Tom Brady pass to Edelman for another touchdown. 17-3 New England at the half.
Jets get conservative at the end of the first half. Gives Jacksonville a chance to get the ball back. What do? They march right down the field. Blake Bortles to Allen Hurns, right over the top of Antonio Cromartie. 14-10, Jets lead at halftime.
Miami at Buffalo. We call this right here, boom. Fresh legs right off the bye. Shady McCoy's going to take it 48 yards for the score. Sammy Watkins, 5 receptions for 104 yards. Buffalo up 19-7 at the half.
I call that poor tackling. I don't know. You recall one thing.
Hey, he gets paid.
I'll tell you what else is poor tackling. The Green Bay defense, they are getting shredded right now by Cam Newton.
My MVP.
8 of 15, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. No pressure whatsoever. The Green Bay Packers are in trouble, guys. How about Aaron Rodgers? 5 of 11. 5 of 11, 38 yards and 1 touchdown pass.
Carolina defense.
All right, guys, Titans out at the Saints. Last week, Drew Brees threw for over 500 yards, picks up where he left off last time. This pass, 38 yards down the sideline to Brandin Cooks. He's got 232 yards at the half. 21-17 New Orleans. All right, Rams at the Vikings right here. You're going to see some good blocking. Look at this. Adrian Peterson, one of the best.
Boom, you could have got
That's
it there.
an easy touchdown right there, though. St. Louis is up over Minnesota, though, 12-10.
Key Miami play, Boomer. Go ahead.
How about at the end of the half right there? Miami, first of all, blows it by not calling a timeout, getting the ball down to the 1-yard line. And then Dan Campbell, this is reckless. He decides to go for it right here as opposed to taking the field goal and going down 19-10.
I would call it aggressive. I don't know if it's reckless.
It's reckless.
I'd say what it is. Sometimes time management is the one thing. When you're a new head coach, it becomes the biggest and most critical thing to do. You're right about the timeout. You know, again, we can all call it. I think it's an aggressive play to make.
It's reckless. It's a reckless play. Kick the field goal,
Tomato.
Reckless, aggressive, reckless.
Tomato.
I don't know what it is.
But here's the other point. You were talking about Green Bay being in trouble, but, Coach, you had a good comment.
They get paid on the other side, too. The defense was pretty good. They're not in trouble.
2 weeks
it's a
in a
good
row
defense.
that Green Bay absolutely looks awful.
And
on
Green Bay's defense
and on offense.
And they have been on the road against 2 of the best defenses in the National Football League.
They look terrible.
You can change your pick for MVP.
What's wrong with you guys?
You know what? Our producer threw some red meat out here, and Boomer and Coach have eaten it. We're going to get you.
It's not that bad.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Watch live local games on NFL Mobile, only on Verizon.
My grandfather made sure that we all understood what it took to have the privileges that we have in this country. My Uncle George was in the Marines, my Uncle Glenn was in the Marines, my youngest brother is currently in the Marine Corps. And every time I hear that national anthem, every single time I see that flag wave on that field, wow, okay, you know what? A simple thank you goes a long way. I truly, from the depths of my heart, cannot say thank you enough.
Hey everybody, I invite you to watch this Thursday night as my Buffalo Bills and Rex Ryan take on the New York Jets. And you can only see it on NFL Network.
Yo, America, watch the Bills take on my Jets. We're ready to give Rex a warm welcome back to the Big Apple.
So I'll see you Thursday night.
Remember, Thursday night on NFL Network.
Bills Jets, Thursday at 8. Thursday Night Football, now only on NFL Network.
Get the Verizon Halftime Report, live online every Sunday, only from Verizon. Visit cbssports.com/Verizon.
Welcome to the Church of the Unlocked Mind.
All aboard the crazy train.
Once you're inside this cult,
people have disappeared.
We've got a huge problem.
There's no way out.
We're going in.
NCIS LA, CBS Monday, or stream it live or on demand.
With Verizon, you have football in the palm of your hand. Watch live, local, and primetime games on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. It's included only on Verizon.
Week 10 begins with an AFC East Division battle on Thursday Night Football featuring the Bills at the Jets, only on NFL Network. As we welcome you back to Studio 43 and the Verizon Halftime Report. Time now for our Thursday night preview. Rex Ryan returns Boomer.
And that's why this game is going to be really intense. I mean, you think about all the players that are still in the Jets that played for Rex Ryan. They understand what went on there. They understand what happened with the previous GM, John Idzik, and how he basically undercut him as a coach. I'm just telling you, this thing is going to be about as physical and as nasty as a game you could ever expect.
Rex takes things very, very personal. So when he took this job, I guarantee you he circled this game. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he don't have E.K. and Polly be a captain to send a statement. This is going to have a lot of passion, and the aggressiveness is going to be reflected into the game plan and the play calling.
And when you're in November right now, this becomes very critical, these games. They play the Miami Dolphins today. They play the New York Jets, 2 divisional games. If they want to make the playoffs, which is what his goal is to do, he has to come into New York right now and make a statement with a win.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I want to see what's going on both sides of these two teams. The Bills right now, where has the pass rush been? And on the offense for the Jets, where has Chris Ivey been the last couple of weeks? I want to see if he can get going and get back to what he's been doing.
All right, Tony, and folks, keep in mind that the Verizon Halftime Report will continue right here on CBS.
Don't miss a new episode of TV's #1 drama, NCIS, Tuesday.
When StubHub tells Alan there are 2 tickets in his favorite section at his set price, Alan says,
Booyah! Hey, Dad! We are going! Wow! Let's do this! Dad! Can I get a what? Let's get fired up! Let's get fired up! Hey! You can't have your fan out in here. Yeah!
Playoffs.
Choose your own route to the top with the new 2016 Lexus LX, offering a 383 horsepower V8, active height control, and 4-zone climate concierge. The ultimate in refinement meets the ultimate in capability. This is the pursuit of perfection.
What if there was a bank that didn't just ask members to save, but also helped them to save? That allowed families to keep more of their money, letting them use any ATM nationwide for free. And because every dollar matters, didn't nickel and dime its members with monthly fees, saving them more than $345 million in 1 year. That would be a different kind of bank. That would be USAA Bank. Go online to find out more about our free USAA secure checking account today.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Critics are calling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert ambitiously creative, wickedly smart, a must-see, and the coolest show in late night. Only CBS.
I never thought I'd take the green and gold. If you'd have told me years ago that I would ever be a Packer fan, I would have flattened you like a hotcake. But like I always say, you got to keep your eyes on the fries.
McDonald's and the NFL are teaming up like never before. Just peel, win instantly, or text in your code, and you could win tickets to the Super Bowl or $500,000 guaranteed every week.
The chance to win free McDonald's fries for 4 Sundays in a row, I can take the pain.
McDonald's Game Time Gold. Who's your team?
By Delanie Walker and a touchdown! What a play!
Walker has caught 2 touchdown passes today. Brees has thrown a couple touchdown passes and vaulted in on the quarterback sneak. That is what we've got going on so far. Who Are You 11 presented by McDonald's. Game Time Gold. Mariota and Walker connecting on a 61-yarder, which keeps the Titans close as we go to the second half. Walker's been terrific. Kevin Harlan, Rich Gannon, thanks for joining us here from rainy New Orleans. New coach, 6 straight losses. Titans playing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, Kevin, to see them respond. A lot of adversity when you lose your head coach. This team has some passion. They really came out in the first half and played with great energy and enthusiasm.
What about adjustments, Rich, in the second half?
Well, I think when you look at the Tennessee Titans, I mean, they've got to keep the mix offensively. I think it's been good. 12 runs, 15 passes. Marcus has been pretty efficient, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I think defensively, the corners have to play better, in particular Parrish Cox. He's already been beaten twice. And, of course, Drew Brees, keep the pedal to the metal. 14 of 19, 232 yards and a couple touchdowns. I think defensively, this is a Tennessee offensive line, Kevin, to give up 7 sacks last week. So far for the Saints, they haven't gotten a sniff. They have to do a better job getting some pressure on the rookie quarterback.
So for Brees and the New Orleans Saints, they've won 3 consecutive games. A chance to get to 500 with the win today for the first time this season. Coming off that record day offensively with 7 touchdown passes and over 500 passing yards a week ago against the Giants. How would they handle the success that they've recently had after beginning the season? 0-3, our second half with Marcus Murphy taking it out, the rookie out of Missouri. And he goes up to near the 20-yard line with a 23-yard return. Bass makes the stop, and through 30 minutes of football, here are the numbers.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see the Saints put up 265 yards, but how about the Titans, Kevin? 240 yards in the first half. This is after going 4 straight games with less than 300 yards of total offense.
So for Tennessee, the new coach, Ken Wisenhunt, who had only been on the job for a year and a half and has 3.5 years remaining on a long-term contract with a lot of money. Mike Mularkey, who is taken over as an interim head coach. He was the tight end associate head coach. With his Tennessee team coming in with 6 consecutive losses. Welcoming back Mariota. So here we go, beginning the second half, and Brees with the 1st and 10. Ingram looking to wheel outside, and not a whole lot there with a gain of 4 in the tackle by Avery Williamson and the tackle at the 25.
When you look at the possessions, I mean, they got on the roll there, and then they kind of cooled off a little bit. Couple 1 3 and out, but I do know this, the Saints offense, you look at the first drive in the second half, they have scored 5 in 5 straight games. They usually come out of the half and make some adjustments and put together a nice drive.
With a 2nd down and 5, Ingram. Someone lost their helmet. That was Casey. Before he almost lost his drawers. There's a gain of 4. He's up to the 29-yard line. Lolito was blocking ahead of him on that guard.
Let's see, I don't know if it's the back that does it or no, it's Lolito. Gets that hand up in there and knocks the helmet off of Jarrell Casey.
The play of this offensive line of New Orleans has been a big story. One of the reasons why they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, Kevin. I think you look at them, particularly their ability to protect the passer.
Here they're trying to plow with a 3rd and 1 and an Ingram run and trying to get out to the 30 and maybe shy.
He is shy.
Yeah. So the defense holds. We know this is a terrific Ray Horton coached Tennessee Titan defense. Number 5 overall.
That's a big stop. That is a huge stop for that Tennessee defense.
Daquan Jones, Arakpo all had a hand in stopping Ingram, and they're going to punt 3 plays.
Well, look at the penetration. You mentioned Daquan Jones. Casey up in there. Griffin, the strong safety. He's up in there, the free safety.
Thomas Morstead, who is the all-time Saints leader in gross and net. Buster, whoa! And he'll bounce after taking an initial shot from Brian Dixon, a defensive back. Dixon felt that. It was a 43-yard punt. There was a 5-yard return. Mariota will get it again. Cracking helmets in the Dome today. Early 3rd on CBS.
Can you get the door?
Oh, yeah.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. You see right now?
No. Oh, geez.
That's it. That's it.
Southwest makes it easy to use Rapid Rewards points for flights, which leaves a lot of room in your car rental budget. Rewards you can actually use. That's transparency.
There's no one I'd rather share with.
No one I'd rather have dinner and a movie with.
No one I'd rather lean on. Being in love is an amazing thing. Being in love with your best friend is everything. Introducing the Ever Us 2-stone ring. 1 diamond for your best friend, 1 for your true love. For the one woman in your life who's both. Ever Us, new this holiday at Kay, Jared, and Zales.
The new 2016 Ram Limited. You don't have to be a king to be treated like one.
Nobody does family bonding like Life in Pieces.
Whoa! So glad you guys are my brothers. In-law.
New Life in Pieces, CBS Thursday.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
It's the first play of the second half for the Tennessee Titans. Their defense just forced a 3-and-punt for Brees and the Saints. Mariota. Andrews in the backfield. Go outside. It is caught by Justin Hunter. No Kendall Wright today. He's injured. Gain of 5 right there.
Well, they got off to a rocky start, Kevin. I hate these 3-and-outs. But then they got on a roll. You look there in the third possession, third, fourth, and fifth possession, some scores. And I think they really went into the locker room with some confidence. They're just down by 4. They get a good stop with their defense, a 3-and-out. Now the Titans have good field position to start the second half.
McCluster is in. Second down and 6. Boy, they came right at the quarterback, but a nice tumbling catch made by Green Beckham, who gets back up, springs his way past midfield and takes a pile to the 49 on a 14-yard short throw and a big gain.
Yeah, they don't even block Anthony. This is a really nice job, though, by Marcus Mariota. He's going to fake the ball. Watch how quickly he gets this out of his hands with some pressure in his face.
That was one thing he said. You noticed the release, his quick release is something.
And that's what Mike Malarkey told us last night. He has no problem getting that grip and getting the ball out quickly.
Andrews back in, 1st and 10. Antonio Andrews trying to go outside. Nice tackle made by Michael Hoomanawanui.
Well, after really struggling last week, I'm not surprised to see them make really a number of changes along the offensive line. Left guard, center. Byron Bell goes from left guard to right tackle. And I think the right side, Warmack and Bell, that's a nice combination, Kevin. They really have run the ball well there. And last week they gave up 7 sacks to the Houston Texans. Not a single sack through the first.
That was the second 7-sack game they've given up this year. Second down 9. There's a block by the running back and a catch downfield, and they go once again to the angular Green Beckham. 20-yard pickup, flag down at the 42-yard line. Green Beckham just caught one for 14.
Illegal contact, defense number 32. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is the first down.
32 is Kenny Vaccaro in the secondary for the Saints.
A good look at the ISO. Browner actually in pretty good position. He's going to grab right at the end. He needs to learn to keep his hands to himself. He's been penalized 15 times already this season, which is 5 more than his closest offender.
How about that? Is that Xavier Rhodes, right?
Yep, up in Minnesota. You're right.
On the 28, 1st and 10. Andrews in. Antonio. Oh, he got good blocks. One from the fullback, the rookie, and a gain down to the 18-yard line. He's hit by a couple, including Bird, close to a first down. Jalston Fowler with a nice block. The rookie out of Alabama, he was the lead fullback on that run.
This is Antonio Brown, Kevin. He doesn't go down easy. I'm sorry, Antonio Andrews. He doesn't go down easy. Just watch him and what he has done. He really came out of nowhere, undrafted out of Western Kentucky. Look at the production he had there, and certainly caught the attention of the scouts of the Tennessee Titans.
He was a high school quarterback in Kentucky. In fact, he was the state's Mr. Football. Second down and 1 Andrews blocked by Warmack. Oh, with a good read on it right there is Stephen Anthony. He is the first-round pick and a rookie out of Clemson and leads all rookies in the NFL in tackles. He limits him to no gain on the play.
Well, he's a tackling machine in the middle of that defense. He started every game as a rookie, and as you said, he leads a team with tackles. He had a career-high 21 stops last week against the Giants. In fact, he leads all rookies in the National Football League in tackles.
Mass substitutions now defensively for New Orleans. McCluster is in for Mariota. Third and 1.
But they can't get lined up.
The quarterback takes it, bad wheel and all, and he goes for a first down on a slide of 5 to the 14-yard line of New Orleans. Move the chains.
Well, they're really going to fool the defensive end. I mean, we talk about plays that look the same, that are different. Remember, they threw that pass off this very same action a couple plays ago. Now they fake it to the back, and Marcus keeps it out the back door.
This is his first real true road game in an NFL situation in a dome.
And he's really done a terrific job, Kevin. You consider they've got a new play caller, new mechanics to get the play in, and how he has handled the crowd noise. It's been very impressive.
8th play of the drive. Andrews. A block by Bell, but then nice defensive work by Stephen Anthony. Gain of 2 down to the 12.
Well, look at the push they get up front. This offensive line has really played well. You know how hard they've worked with all the changes that they've made. Doing a nice job getting off the ball and getting up on the second level.
You know, the starting center today, Gallick, he is a rookie. Bell, a 5th-year player with a lot of starts when he played 4 years at Carolina. Lewan is a 2nd-year player, but missed last year, a lot of it with an injury. Missed last 6 games, 2nd down and 8. Looking across the middle. Green Beckham may have gotten tangled. There was a lot of congestion in there, and they may have been going for the rookie out of Oklahoma. Incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up now for Mariota.
A lot of traffic in there. This is where he's going to have to make his money. 3rd and 8. You know, I think one of the toughest challenges for a rookie quarterback, Kevin, is the complexities of defense. You know, in the college, you see just a handful of different fronts and coverages, fairly vanilla, but in the NFL, especially on 3rd down, you get the whole kitchen sink, especially with a defensive coordinator like Rob Ryan.
Watch for Walker. He's got a couple 3rd down receptions today. Mariota. That's the other tight end, Craig Stevens, who is belted on the play. Kenny Vaccaro limits him to a gain of a yard, just outside the 10. And so the Titans will try for 3.
Well, Kenny Vaccaro's done a really nice job as a safety. I mean, he's a terrific tackler.
He's a missile, isn't he? Huh?
He is, and he is more comfortable down around the line of scrimmage where there's action.
So the Tennessee Titans getting a 14-yard and a 20-yard completion to Green Beckham. All the things they're going through, a new coach, 6 straight losses. Quarterback is back, a rookie, but they're still in it. 29-yard field goal try here by Succop. He had one earlier from 51. He drills one right there from 29. We have a 1-point game in New Orleans halfway through the 3rd on CBS.
Never before has performance sounded so revolutionary. Make some noise for Dodge's revolutionary lineup. And watch the big finish of the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, November 20th.
Don't just watch the game. Open up a can of football with a crisp, refreshing Bud Light.
Free pizza from Domino's is just a game night, late night, bro time, dance-off, pizza, cake, and a hot date away. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more with Domino's new Piece of the Pie rewards.
It's more than a network and the cloud. It's reliable uptime and multi-layered security. It's how you stay connected to each other and to your customers. With CenturyLink, you get advanced technology solutions, including an industry-leading broadband network and cloud and hosting services, all with dedicated, responsive support. With CenturyLink as your trusted technology partner, you're free to focus on growing your business. CenturyLink, your link to what's next.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest. Transparency. Low fares, nothing to hide. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Voodoo Museum here in New Orleans. Lots to see. Lots to be. I'll tell you what, some kind of lucky chicken foot there for Mariota today. Never miss a moment of football action with the CBS Sports app. Every play and score, every game and every highlight, right as they happen. Download the CBS Sports app now at cbssports.com/mobile. Kevin Harlan, Rich Gannon, and our terrific CBS crew. In fact, our director today from Baton Rouge, Mark Grant, who is known in these parts. He does the Saints preseason. As a director, he's with us today. 1-point game, third quarter from New Orleans.
So why the Marines?
Go over there and take it!
Because this is the land that I love, the country I'm honored to serve.
The beast was as long as the boat. For 7 hours we did battle, until I said, "You will not beat me!"
Greg, what should I do with your fish?
Gary, just put it in the cooler.
If you're a fisherman, you tell tales. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Put the fish in the cooler!
It's Macy's Veterans Day sale. Save 50 to 75% store-wide. Plus, get an extra 20% off with your Macy's card or WOW Savings Pass. Text TV to 62297 to get your WOW Pass sent directly to your phone.
When you're born in a place that took millions of years to form, you're inspired to cold age your beer, which, thankfully, takes less than 1,000,000 years. Coors Light, born in the Rockies.
It's been a long time.
Very.
The woman just lost friends.
Gibbs? Look at me. Call 911.
New NCIS, followed by a new NCIS New Orleans, CBS this Tuesday.
One of those drives you see right there was a kneel down at halftime, but otherwise, I mean, look at it. It's been a tightening of the screws defensively for the Titans. Defensively.
Well, not a lot of individual stars on that defense, but it's a unit. They fit and play well together within the scheme.
First and 10, play action. It's the tight end Hill. He's forced out of bounds by linebacker Wesley Woodyard. Hill caught a touchdown pass earlier in the game. Runs right there for the catch for 11. Has a first down to the 31.
Look at their struggles. The Saints, they've had some poor field position. Their last 4 drives, their own 8, their own 13. Last 2 at the 20-yard line. Tough to go 80 yards in this business against a good defense like the Titans.
First and 10.
Packer left 98.
What's that mean, Rich?
Going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. A run to pass.
The first and 10, Ingram block, and they go outside. Snead is there, but Russell down quickly on the play by Damian Stafford. It is a gain of 7 on the play up to the 38.
So many of their plays, Kevin, as you point out, you hear the kill from Drew. So that play call will come in, and there'll be a bunch of tags to it. In other words, they could call a strong side run and kill it to a weak side run. They could call a strong side run and kill it to a play action shot. So Drew has a lot of flexibility and freedom at the line of scrimmage because of his experience in this system.
Second and 3.
Ready.
Nice one right there by Ingram. Works his way for a first down. He was tackled in the secondary by Searcy, the former Buffalo Bill. It is a gain of 4 to the 42.
I think Sean Payton may be the best play caller in the game right now. He does such a terrific job game planning each week, putting players in a position to be successful. And it starts with the quarterback. And it helps that they have such a long history together. They really know what each other's thinking.
1st and 10. Here comes Klug. There goes Brees. Deep downfield. Griffin knocks Brandon Coleman out of bounds. He caught the ball at the 30-yard line. Picks up 28 with a Saints first down.
I think this is a great example of the arm strength of a quarterback like Drew Brees, Kevin. This is a hard throw. You've got Klug chasing you down the field. He just whips this thing up and down, and he's got to get it over Sensabaugh and in between the corner and the safety. Griffin takes a poor angle.
1st and 10. Quickly dumps it outside. There's Benjamin Watson, tackled by Brown. And at the 21, 9-yard game. Was he in bounds when he caught this? And no, I don't know. That's hard.
And they didn't give him a chance. They jumped the ball so quickly that they never gave the Tennessee coaching staff a chance to review that upstairs.
Well, you just said Brees is smart, boy. He got that team huddled and
doesn't waste any time. There's a sense of urgency with this offense.
2nd down and 1. Ingram. Woodyard came to the side, brought him down, picks up 2, gets the first down. You like what Brees does at practice and before games, and he goes through his rotation even though he's just practicing.
Yeah, Kevin, I saw him do something in practice on Friday, which I don't think I've ever seen another quarterback do. He'll throw the ball, and then he'll go back and look at where the 2nd and 3rd receiver in the progression is. So he's always taking mental reps each play in practice. It's amazing to watch this guy work on a Friday.
We got Okie. Good. Right 5-4. Alert. Right 5-4 ready. Ready.
1st and 10. Again, Brees hit and brought down on the play by Woodyard. Wesley Woodyard, the former Denver Bronco. 2nd sack, loss of 11. Back to the 30.
Really get him with the middle dog cross. You're going to see the internal pressure. They do a good job initially. Ingram's going to step up and block Woodyard, but not long enough. He does a good job disengaging and getting the sack on Drew Brees.
Woodyard last year led Tennessee in tackles. It's his 2nd season with the Titans. 2nd down, 21 now for Brees. Going deep for Ingram. Intercepted and picked off on the play by Stafford. Oh, make it B.W. Webb. B.W. Webb, who was just signed off the practice squad, makes the pick. A former Cowboy 4th-round reception rookie makes the grab right there.
When someone unknown overcomes incredible odds to become the face of a revolution. At Chrysler, that's a story we can get behind. Because in our experience, where you've been is part of your story. But where you're going says a whole lot more about you. Announce your arrival in a new Chrysler. And see the finale of the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, November 20th.
PC does what?
PC does what no PC has done before. Does yours?
Sunday morning, I'm like a kid at Christmas.
How is that not a touchdown?
I like the variety of the league. It's really easy to use.
Choose a one-week league, pick your team, and get your cash winnings after Monday night.
Live scoring on FanDuel is awesome.
It's good to see just my score rise and rise and rise.
Millions of people have already won money on FanDuel. It can really pay to be a fan. Try FanDuel today. We'll match your first deposit up to $200. Go to FanDuel.com and enter promo code FIRST.
Catch Anna Faris and Emmy winner Allison Janney in A New Mom, CBS Thursday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by McDonald's, teaming up with the NFL like never before, and by Chrysler. Hurry into the Chrysler Black Friday Blockbuster Sales Event.
Rainy day in New Orleans with NFL Mobile. Streaming live local Sunday afternoon primetime games and NFL Red Zone right on your mobile device. Learn more at NFL.com/mobile. B.W. Webb called up off the practice squad last night. A former 4th-round pick by the Cowboys. He's played at Pittsburgh. He was released, signed in, and he is playing because Parrish Cox is injured. Hurting his hamstring. 1st and 10. Faked him a cluster. Low they go. Scooped in by Green Beckham. Incomplete. Hit the turf. 2nd down and 10. Parrish Cox, who had missed some time, in fact, the last couple games with a hamstring issue, was struggling and out. And so B.W. Webb took his place. They're already without Jason McCourty, without Bleedy Ray Wilson. So they're down in numbers.
They went right after him, didn't they?
Yes, they did. 2nd down and 10. Andrews tripped up. Not much. Gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, this is a decision that I'm sure Drew Brees would like to have back, Kevin. Really 2 deep coverage. He's actually throwing this to a running back, Mark Ingram. He never really feels the safety, nor does he feel Webb continue to run with the receiver. Poor decision by Drew Brees, especially in that part of the field.
3rd down 8. Well, look at the pressure. Here they come. Mariota overshoots Walker with the coverage on the play by Brandon Browner. And Tennessee, who just picked off Brees, will punt.
You got to beat man-to-man coverage. The Saints are going to play high percentage of man-to-man, especially on 3rd down. You see the grab right there, and he gets away with it. There's our guy, Brandon Browner. He's going to grab Delanie Walker, and the official misses it at the line of scrimmage.
Murphy is back. Brett Kern to punt. Brett Kern's the all-time leading Titan gross and net punter. Murphy from the 30-yard line. End time of 4.78. Tripped up, brought down on the play. Like Bo Brinkley got him. Here comes Brees, who just threw a pick. Timeout New Orleans.
McDonald's and the NFL are teaming up like never before. Your NFL loyalties will be tested. We're giving away tickets to the Super Bowl, millions of instant win prizes, at $500,000 guaranteed every week.
Go Pack, go. How about them Cowboys?
Here's to you, partner.
Hey, Coach. Text in your code, and if we announce your team, you're automatically a winner. You could even win $500,000. It's time to play Game Time Gold. Who's your team?
A better network as explained by J.J. Watt chopping wood in the middle of the forest. Verizon has the largest 4G LTE network. What does that mean? Well, pretend J.J. Watt is your signal. It means even out here, way out here, you'll find your signal working hard. Really, really hard. Because that's what a strong network does. That and play football. Watch live, local, and primetime games on NFL Mobile, only on Verizon.
What kind of people are we dealing with here? You tell. I need a theory.
One man will go to the ends of the earth.
Maybe I'm chasing something.
To experience life on the edge. But some places you can only find in a Jeep Renegade. Because in a Jeep Renegade, the only law that matters is gravity. Discover a more extreme life at the Jeep Black Friday Blockbuster Sales Event on now. And see Point Break in theaters this Christmas.
Isn't that your cue? I'm going to write an expose on Supergirl. Stop telling people who you are.
Supergirl!
I'm gonna go talk to him.
And if he doesn't want to talk?
Then I'll punch him real hard until he falls down. That always seems to work.
New Supergirl, CBS Monday, or stream it live or on demand.
On Tuesday, Saint players took time out of their game preparation schedule and joined cadets from the New Orleans Military Maritime Academy in playing video games against troops currently deployed overseas. Those are the heroes right there, folks. in the pros versus G.I. Joes. Brees 1st and 10 after the 3 and out by Tennessee. Underneath, on the cross, Ingram. Sensabaugh is there. Zach Brown with the tackle. Gain of 10. First down, 48-yard line.
The play action's been good for the Saints on first down. And a lot of times, he's found the running backs. Play action kind of takes some of the heat off of that pass rush, especially on the early downs.
We're going to call it a gain of 9, so just outside the 47. 2nd down and 1. It's Spiller, who was lassoed by Cody Riggs. Gain of 5, first down to the 49. Here's James, here's Boomer with the Raiders and the Steelers.
The young hot Raiders. They are. How about Derek Carr? He's going to throw a 36-yard completion to Seth Roberts down to the 1-yard line. Going to lead to a 1-yard touchdown pass to Clyde Wolford. This game is all tied up. Back and forth they go in Pittsburgh. Kevin and Rich.
What a great game there.
Yeah, I give Jack Del Rio, Kevin, a lot of credit. He's really changed the culture and the environment in Oakland in a short period of time.
1st and 10 handoff right there, right to the group of waiting Titans on a gain of a yard on the play, and the run by Ingram, who's been very important for Coach Sean Payton. Ingram is 10th in rushing yards coming in, Rich. He's number 4 in the NFL in total yards from scrimmage so far.
And you move him all over the place. You'll see him right now at the top of the screen.
Oop, somebody moved, and Watson is quickly across the line.
False start, offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
We're going to get two guys, really. You get 2 for the price of 1. You get the left tackle and Watson. They're going to jump together. It's the mistakes in critical situations. Very uncharacteristic for the Saints.
You want those players looking at your mouth in that huddle, whether you're a home team or the away team.
Absolutely. Communication's so important.
2nd down, 14. Underneath Watson. Down to the 43.
There's another Hank.
Yep, there's another Hank. The tackle was made by Brown, Jack Brown. Gain of 10 on the play to the 43 of Tennessee.
Well, you just talk about this little Hank route right over the ball, Kevin, and watch how it just clears out. The Titans playing some zone coverage, and Watson does a nice job hooking up right in front of that linebacker.
This Watson among tight ends, Rich, number 4 in tight end receptions, number 5 in tight end receiving yards. 3rd and 4. Caught right here, first down. With Searcy making the stop. It was grabbed by Marcus Colston. It was his 2nd catch of the day. It's a gain of 8 and a first down as our 3rd quarter concludes.
Critics are saying The Late Show with Stephen Colbert is fearless. Truly bold television. Just raise the bar very, very high. That's rock and roll! Stephen's all new Monday.
Tom Selleck stars in a new Blue Bloods, CBS this Friday.
When StubHub tells Alan there are 2 tickets in his favorite section at his set price, Alan says,
Booyah! Hey, we are going! Wow! Let's do this! Yeah! Can I get a what? Let's get fired up! Let's get fired up! Hey, you can't have your fan out in here.
It's playoffs.
Choose your own route to the top with the new 2016 Lexus LX, offering a 383 horsepower V8, active height control, and 4-zone climate concierge. The ultimate in refinement meets the ultimate in capability. This is the pursuit of perfection.
This is the fantasy football season that could change it all. DraftKings.com is the one-week fantasy football destination. Compete whenever you want with a new season every week. Try it free. Just pick your sport, pick your players, and pick up another win. Get free entry with promo code TURF in our championship event this Sunday. This isn't fantasy as usual. This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time. Get to DraftKings.com.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
We're going to start the fourth quarter. Both quarterbacks have been stars today. Let's start with Brees, 21 of 27, 314, a touchdown, make it 2 touchdowns and a pick. And Marcus Mariota, the rookie out of Oregon State, who now is 13 of 22, make it Oregon, 211, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions.
He's got a history of taking care of the football. Last year at Oregon, 42 touchdowns and just 4 interceptions.
See why Coach Kelly enjoyed him up there. Here's a handoff on 1st and 10. The picking and poking moves of Ingram bring him 4 yards on the play. And he's down to the 31-yard line of Tennessee. They've got 5 players, Rich, on this New Orleans offense with more than 25 receptions each. I mean, the one thing about Brees, you know, he's spread it out to, what, 7 different guys, I think you mentioned earlier on today.
Yeah, he doesn't discriminate. 8 right now, and he's going to throw it to the guy that's open.
2nd down and 10. Dropped. There was great pressure put on him, too, by Derek Morgan. Hoomanawanui. He's got a lot of vowels in his name.
Yeah, Brees has got to get it up and down quickly. Not an easy catch, but one you think he can make. The 3rd and 6. Most of their 3rd downs have been 3rd and 6 plus.
10 vowels in his name, just in case you count. 3rd down and 6. Brees. Nice catch made. 1st down grab. It's Cooks with the coverage on the play by B.W. Webb, who picked off Brees in the end zone. 6-yard pickup on 3rd and 6 and a 1st down.
Yeah, Brees just makes it look so easy, Kevin. We talk about his accuracy. He's got the highest career completion percentage of all time, 66.3%. Over 70% twice in his career in 2009 and 2011. Great anticipation. The ball comes out quick, and he's deadly accurate.
1st and 10, multiple tight ends. Drew. And behind the back of his falling down receiver, Willie Snead. Some coverage, including Cody Riggs, incomplete. And again, Parrish Cox is out. He has re-aggravated the hamstring.
Yeah, this is an impressive graphic to me when you look at Drew Brees. And that's an NFL history. And there's some really good quarterbacks there. Look at Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning on that list. Chad Pennington didn't have the strong arm, Kevin, but he was very accurate.
2nd down, 10, 10th play of the drive. Brees underneath Ingram. This tackle there by Brown. Grabbed by Griffin. Down to the 11. 14-yard pickup and a 1st down. Bottom of the pile, 2 is Searcy.
This is a really nice job. You're going to see Ingram. He's just going to slip out. They're trying to throw the ball down the field. They all go special. All the seams. It's not there. Drew pumps. Checks it down to the back. Ingram. He makes the linebacker miss. I mean, this is just good football by the Saints.
Ray Horton's done a nice job dealing up some interesting pass coverage for that defense of Tennessee.
Yeah, you got to continue to change it up against a quarterback like Drew Brees.
All set. 3 tight ends, 1st and 10, Ingram. Again stuffed, played it well. Nice defensive work there, Arakpo and company. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 13.
Daquan Jones is really playing well up front. He is watching that number 90 jersey. He spent a lot of time in the Saints backfield, getting good push and good penetration, especially in the running game.
There's no pushover offensive line either for the Saints.
No, they've done a nice job. And you know, the Titans are doing a really good job rotating that group to keep them fresh up front.
Nickel, 2nd and 12. Brees. Oh, he goes down. There goes a flag. May have led with the helmet on the play as the sack was made by Bass, who was waived by Chicago after playing a couple years with the Bears.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Arakpo's in trouble. Arakpo's going to get tossed.
Well, he didn't like the call.
He better be careful.
Well, he doesn't like the call. You're going to see he does hit him with the crown of the helmet, but
when a quarterback crunches, Rich, I mean, you can't redirect your head.
Not a lot you can do, but you can't hit him in the face.
Right.
That's a good call by the officials.
It is. It is.
You got to be able to keep your cool.
I thought maybe Brees had curled
a little bit,
but he did not. No, he did not, and that was a shot right on the.
And you got to know who you're hunting. I mean, Drew Brees is not 6'4".
There are multiple fouls on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, half the distance to the goal. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 98, half the distance to the goal. The third penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 98, half the distance to the goal. All 3 fouls are enforced. First down.
He's going after the line judge, Jeff Seaman. Good buddy of mine from Minnesota.
Well, that last name rings a bell.
His dad,
Jerry.
Jerry was a terrific referee, and we miss him.
Well, that is the third roughing the passer penalty on the Tennessee defense today. It is an emotional game. It is a passionate game, even for a veteran like Arakpo, who's been in the league 7 years and heavily decorated.
Big penalties there. You can have 2 of them because he actually went after the official on the second one. So you get the hit on the quarterback, and then you get Arakpo losing his cool in the heat of the battle.
But he was not ejected. And there was a good chance he could have been. First and goal at the 1. Ingram tripped up nicely. What a nice penetrating move by Derek Morgan. He was the #1 pick 6 years ago out of Georgia Tech. They get no gain on the play, the Saints offense. Morgan comes through and trips him up. 91.
This Tennessee defense, they play hard, Kevin. I've been impressed with them. 5th in total defense. And a nice job hanging in there and battling.
Second goal. Brees. Hoomanawanui, touchdown. Brees with his 3rd touchdown pass today.
You're going to see him right there. He's actually lined up as a fullback. Kevin, we talked about his position versatility. Just run him out to the flat late. Williamson not able to get there.
That is his first reception as a Saint. He had 7 catches with New England. That extra point by Forbath makes it 28-20. 8-point New Orleans lead just into the 4th. A roughing the passer penalty on Bass as he got Brees. And the Saints cashing in. Hoomanawanui.
All right, now that we have merged with Cable World, we are so excited to hear your big ideas on how we're going to take on DirecTV. So over to you.
Thank you. Full disclosure, we forgot to come up with ideas.
I mean, we got messed up last night. You're lucky we're even here.
But we did bring breakfast. Bagels? Nope.
Oh, my goodness.
Peel and eat shrimp.
Not how I would have gone, but it's good. It's innovative, and that's what we want here.
Get rid of cable and switch to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
This holiday season, get ready for mystery,
What's in the trunk? Nothing.
romance,
18-inch alloys. You remembered.
family fun,
Everybody squeeze in. Block anyone?
and non-stop action. It's the event you don't want to miss. It's the Season of Audi sales event. Get up to a $2,500 bonus for highly qualified lessees on select Audi models.
Bills
versus my New York Jets.
We'll see you Thursday night.
Bills Jets, Thursday at 8. Thursday Night Football, now only on NFL Network.
You are watching NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 50.
He's got 414 career touchdown passes, including 3 today.
Just seems like every game he breaks another either New Orleans record or a league record. Guys, just so consistent week in and week out.
3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers. McCluster from 5 yards deep will bring it out. On the wing, T.J. Graham, who's a reserve wide receiver, forces him out of play. 32-yard return coming up next. Peyton Manning returns to Indianapolis with his undefeated Denver Broncos. They'll take on Andrew Luck in a very turbulent Colts team. Right here on CBS Sports. By the way, Manning only 284 yards away from passing Brett Favre for the most all-time. I know number 4 sitting back in Mississippi watching us today. There was a flag thrown on the play on that return. Looks to be against the Saints.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 56, with a late headbutt, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That is the 9th special teams penalty against the Saints. They had 8 all of last season. Yeah. Can't go in there and start pushing guys around like Bowdy did.
Yeah, the headbutt, that'll get you every time. You gotta be able to keep your poise in a critical situation.
So look where they begin, the 43.
Yeah, only still a 1-score game.
1st and 10. Fake to Andrews, and he's got his receiver, Harry Douglas, found the seam, down to the 43. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play. Good find for Mariota to Harry Douglas.
This is maybe the most difficult throw in football. Watch him. He's going to turn his eyes to the defense with the play action fake, and now he's going to get this ball up and down right behind the linebacker and in between the corner and the safety. That's a really sharp play by Marcus Mariota.
Jarris Byrd made the tackle, 1st and 10. Andrews. Out of congestion. Looked like maybe Kevin Williams got a handful of jersey. 1-yard loss, back to the 44. Williams, longtime player, 13 years in the league. A lot with the Vikings. Last year with Seattle. 35 years of age.
He's in there on early downs to stop the run. Can still get it done.
Sure can. 2nd and 11. McCluster in. 4 defensive backs. That's Douglas. Room to roam and a 1st down. Byrd was there to meet him and force him. But Harry Douglas will pick up 12 after he just caught 1 for 15.
Well, this is their answer to pressure. I mean, just kick the ball out wide to Harry Douglas and let him go to work against the secondary. This is 10 or 12 yards of grass before the nearest Saints defender is there to knock him out of bounds.
Coordinator Rob Ryan.
He's never met a defense he doesn't like. And I think in talking to Sean Payton on Friday, he said, hey, look, he said, sometimes we have too much in. Sometimes you have to have that intervention with Rob Ryan and just scale it back a little bit for our defense.
Here come the Titans again on the move. 32 of the Saints, 1st and 10. Andrews, Byrd. He came from the secondary and shot right through with a nice stop and a loss of a yard back to the 33.
And this just comes with an experience. And I want you to look at this. Look at all 11 defenders. Where's the safety? No one's in the middle of the field. So what does he do? He runs the football into an 11-man front where the safeties aren't even accounted for. So as he gets further along in his development, he'll be able to change the play and take a shot in a situation like that.
With a 2nd down and 11. Walker hit by Byrd down to the 28, gain of 5. So for a young quarterback, what's more difficult? Getting the long plays and understanding all the complexities of play call or reading the defense and absorbing all that information at the line?
I think they're equally difficult. But talking to Mike Mularkey, he said the challenge for Marcus has really been the play calls. There's a lot of terminology, a lot of verbiage that he didn't have in college. And you see right there, McNulty calling the plays in for him. I give Jason Michael, the offensive coordinator, a lot of credit, Kevin. The plays have been coming in fast and furious. They've had no problem with the play clock.
Good point. Although we did have to go to the sideline to get the call right there. Maybe some communication issues. 3rd and 6. Mariota across the middle. Here comes Douglas, grabbed by Hawthorne from behind to the 19-yard line. A catch and run of 9 and a flag at the 39. Douglas has had catches of 15 and 12 yards on this drive.
After the play was personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 20, late hit on the quarterback.
Brian Dixon.
Half the distance to the goal, first down.
How about that?
It's actually going to be Kyle Wilson. Kyle Wilson's coming off the slot. You can see him right there.
Oh yeah, they said 20, it was 24. You're right, Rich.
You got to be smart. These quarterbacks nowadays, I wish I was still playing. You can't even get near them. I mean, you can't get near them. If you hit these guys and it's even close, you know the flag's coming out. I can throw for 5,000 yards today. You just sit back there and hold the football. Nothing to worry about.
First and goal at the 9. Marcus Mariota. Andrews. And making the stop, John Jenkins out of Georgia. It's a 1-yard gain. He's down to the 8.
Even if you're the play caller now, you're constantly reminding the young quarterback about the situation in the game. Hey, we're down by 8 now. If we score here, let's not get too excited. We got to go for 2 in this situation. You got to constantly remind the quarterback, and then the quarterback has to relay that information to the other 10 men in the huddle.
Couple tight ends, including a third who's in the backfield as a fullback. Fasano, he moves now to the 3rd tight end. Second goal at the 8. Mariota. He's got the touchdown. What a grab on the play, Justin Hunter. An 8-yard strike. Marcus Mariota has thrown his 3rd touchdown pass today. And the Titans are back in business.
They're going for 2, obviously. Just watch this slant. You're going to see Hunter up there. Look at the safety, not even a factor, and a really nice throw by Marcus Mariota, getting it up and down. I love those big receivers, Kevin. Guys that are 6'4", 200 pounds that can use their body in tight spaces.
His first touchdown reception of the season. Now the chance to tie.
You got the ball in the left hash. So you see that sometimes you think maybe a quarterback roll to the right because they put the ball in the left hash, maybe to give the quarterback a little bit more room on the boundary.
Mariota, Walker, they get the 2, they get the tie. Walker with a great catch with a lot of traffic around him. At 28 apiece, we're tied and 7:06 to go. Mariota with an 8-yard touchdown strike to the angular Justin Hunter. And then Delanie Walker, a big player all day, comes up big again.
It was hard enough finding the right girl, but the perfect ring, there's no pressure there.
You found the perfect girl. Now let me and the diamond experts at Zales help you find the perfect ring. The Vera Wang Love Collection, designed for Zales, the diamond store.
The Kelley Blue Book Price Advisor, a powerful tool that shows you what you should pay. It gives you a fair purchase price that's based on what others recently paid for the same new car and Kelley Blue Book's trusted pricing expertise. KBB.com.
Has anyone seen Steve? Oh, there he is, at the top of the Christmas Power Rankings. Because when you enter Best Buy, it means you're gifting on all cylinders. It means you're not elfing around. It means you're buying gifts people really want. All with the guru-like guidance of our helpful blue shirts. Because when you give tech, people won't just love it, they'll love you. Win the holidays at Best Buy.
Hey, co-workers, it's me, a businessman, and not Colonel Sanders. Don't you just hate those long days when you're so busy doing business things that you can't make a hot, home-cooked meal for the family? Well, I just picked up a $20 family fill-up from KFC, hand-breaded with 11 herbs and spices.
Do you even work here?
Well, of course I do, Terry. Lisa, Claire, Tiffany, Hazel. It's finger-licking good.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Zales. Declare your love with gifts from Zales, the Diamond Store. Intel. See what the next generation of PCs can do. And by the Lincoln Wishlist event. Visit your Lincoln showroom today.
Heisman winner Marcus Mariota, 18 of 27, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns and no picks. Dueling with the great Drew Brees, 24 of 32, 335 with 3 touchdowns and a pick. And Brees sets to get his offense back out there. A 2-point conversion. Rich, we are tied at 28.
The rookie's actually holding his own, Kevin, against Drew Brees. That's been pretty impressive. Marcus Mariota here in the second half.
The kickoff from Succop. If you'll wave it away, touch back to the 20-yard line, and that's where Brees will begin it. All 3 timeouts. His arm is warm, and his team is tied.
Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight.
Wishes do come true. The Lincoln Wishlist event is on. Right now, get exceptional offers on the entire Lincoln family. For a limited time, your choice of MKC, MKZ, gas or hybrid for $369 a month with 0 due at signing.
PC does what? What?
PC does Infinity Edge Display. PC does what no PC has done before. Does yours?
Go Pack Go. How about them Cowboys?
Pass to you, partner.
Hey, Coach.
Text in your code, and if we announce your team, you're automatically a winner. You could even win $500,000. It's time to play Game Time Gold. Who's your team?
This is about more than work. It's about growing a community. Every day, across the country, the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW are committed to doing the job right, doing the job safe, and doing the job on time. Because while we might be experts in our field, we're also your friends and neighbors. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
New Tuesday.
No way!
A pill gave him extraordinary mental powers.
I have a very particular set of skills.
But this time, he's in way over his head.
Nice space. Honest feedback could be a little bit more intimidating. Maybe a Shark Tank. Take him out that way.
New Limitless, CBS Tuesday, or stream it live or on demand.
Thursday Night Football puts the Buffalo Bills with Coach Rex Ryan against Ryan's old team, Darrelle Revis and the New York Jets. It's only on NFL Network Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. All right, all fingers right now pointing at Brees.
I think this crowd is stunned. I really do.
I am, aren't you? I don't think we saw this. 1st and 10. Looking deep, but the pressure is there. He's held and he has to throw it away. Arakpo is on one side. Daquan Jones, who you just talked about, Rich, was on the other. 2nd down and 10.
Boy, they do a great job just getting pressure really on both sides. Really squeezing Drew Brees. He's going to step up into the pocket now. He knows he has to he gets flushed. Just kicks it out, avoids the sack. We talked about this during the break, Kevin. The pressure that's put on this New Orleans offense. I mean, in order to win, you've got to score 30 points or more every week because that's what your defense is giving up, 29.3 points a game.
Ready. 2nd and 10. Brees. Here comes one. Here comes Jones, and there goes the ball. Al Woods was the first wave. Daquan Jones the second. Flag at the 30. It's against Tennessee.
There it is. That is so bad.
Can you believe that?
There are 2 fouls on the play, both against the defense. Holding, defense, number 59. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 59. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Well, one thing at the top of the list of malarkey on Monday is you've got to control these emotions of your players because Arakpo and now Wesley Woodyard's been called.
Yeah, now I want you to watch. You see the penalty. Now keep an eye on this guy right in the middle. That's Wesley Woodyard. He's going to go up and start jawing with the official. And I mean, you just can't do it. I mean, it's a second one now. We've got Arakpo had one, and now another one. It's crazy.
8 penalties and 7 on the defense and a 1st and 10 with Ingram on the move and looking for some blocking and cuts the corner. And another flag is thrown at the 46 as Mark Ingram was taking it and gained 6 on the play to the 45.
It's getting chippy now.
It is.
Holding, offense, number 10. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Receiver Brandin Cooks.
They're right here. I mean, you just can't miss it. Go out there and you just grab. You see grabbing Cody Sensabaugh. He can't get off the block.
So the New Orleans Saints with a chance to go to 500 with the win. 3 straight wins coming in, 4 up and 4 down their record. 1st and 20. Underneath Cooks. Woodyard is there and spins him down. And a gain of 3 is what he limits him to there at the 33. All right, stay tuned for the NFL Today update presented by FanDuel, time permitting. JB and Company for scores, news, and highlights on a busy day in the NFL. Halfway point of the season, things are beginning to get tight.
This is where the good teams begin to separate themselves from the pack. You know,
well said. 2nd and 16. They need the 50-yard line for a first. Brees, here they come again, and down he goes. It was Blackson, the rookie out of Auburn. And a 3rd sack and a loss on the play of 9, back to the 25.
Right in the middle of your screen. I mean, Blackson's, he's fighting through.
Right by Evans, who's a multiple Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Avery Williamson was there as well. Really nice job. That front has done a terrific job forcing Drew Brees off the spot.
3rd and 25, and again they need the 50. Brees underneath. They've got Snead hurdling a defender, then drilled while airborne on the play. He was hit by a couple. Griffin along with Williamson. Gain of 15 to the 40. Punting unit will take the field. Brees could not move the offense.
Well, the penalty was a killer.
It sure was. On Cooks.
Now you got to rely on your defense, Kevin. A defense that's really struggled late in games.
Thomas Morstead will punt. McCluster is deep at the 11. Fair caught, 4-6 hang time, 49-yard punt. Marcus Mariota tied at 28 on the road, 4.5 to go.
Those new glasses?
They are. Do I look smarter?
Yeah, a little. You're making money now. Are you investing?
Well, I've been doing some research.
Let me introduce you to our broker.
How much does he charge?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you get your fees back if you're not happy?
Wow, you're laughing. That's not the way the world works.
Well, the world's changing.
Are you asking enough questions about the way your wealth is managed? Wealth management at Charles Schwab.
When you need something utterly unique to wear, go to your wardrobe. Your jewelry wardrobe. Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry for the ultimate selection of Levion. Only Levion, masters of jewelry design for centuries, makes jewelry with chocolate diamonds. Gorgeous, trend-setting looks like this limited edition piece you can only find at Jared, making Levion the essential part of her jewelry wardrobe. That's why she went to Jared.
There are things we expect from a phone screen. We expect it to be rigid. We expect it to be flat. We expect it to be fragile. But what if it wasn't? Wouldn't that change what we expect from a phone? Meet the new Droid Turbo 2 with Moto Shatter Shield technology. The world's first shatterproof screen. Only on Verizon. Get up to $300 when you trade in your phone and buy the Droid Turbo 2.
Let's do it. Blindside. Blindside.
Total blindside.
New Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow. And by Subway, the mouth-watering chicken and bacon ranch melt.
We're in New Orleans, where Marcus Mariota, who has missed the last couple games with a knee injury, has thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's got the game tied. He's got the ball at his 11. They need about 55 yards for a field goal, 1st and 10. Buying time, chased by Jenkins, off to Fasano, breaks the tackle on the play at Mounty, and then he goes up the sideline for a catch and run to about the 34-yard line. Fasano, a flag is down at the 27. It's a 22-yard gain as it stands right now.
Holding, defense, number 39. That penalty is declined, result of the play. First time.
Rich, your concern is this New Orleans defense here, and while they tear down, as you were just talking about.
Yeah, no, really, they've struggled in the second half of games, and I'm not sure if they wear down or what, but they've given up an NFL high 152 points in the second half. They need to stop here. And Brandon Browner needs to stop grabbing. It's his 16th penalty already this season.
Number 1 in the NFL, as you talked about earlier, 1st and 10 for Tennessee. 3 timeouts, and he uses one right there. Will step aside 2, tied at 28.
It's Macy's Veterans Day sale. Get our lowest prices of the season on furniture, like this great deal on the Edgewater Queen bed, now $299. Save big on the Liam 6-piece Power Motion sectional, now $1,499. Get the 7-piece Crestwood or Dovewood dining set, just $899. And this Annalee 2-piece sectional, now $999. Get special financing on a furniture purchase of $499 or more on your Macy's card. Plus shop Macy's.com or call 1-800-BUY-MACY.
And you just look at these numbers in the NFC South, the importance of this game for the Saints to try and keep pace with Carolina. It's still undefeated. Well, great throw by Marcus Mariota.
20-yard pickup. Wow. Green Beckham has really come in handy today.
I just love the size of these receivers, Kevin. I mean, you've got big, tall, linear receivers that can go get the football. Dorial Green Beckham, 6'5", 237 pounds. They've been very effective running those slant routes.
Mariota over 300 yards passing today. 1st and 10 from the 46. Andrews looking for a block on the edge, gets inside the 45 and picks up 2 on the play. They've gone to him a lot. 16 carries and 70 yards. Let's go to New York with Boomer and James.
Ben Roethlisberger called himself out last week. He did, and he throws a touchdown pass here to somebody not named Heath Miller as the tight end. It's Jesse James. How about 2 TDs in the last 49 seconds for the Steelers? They take a 35-21 lead over the Oakland Raiders. 11:24 left in regulation. Back to Kevin and Rich.
And this is without the terrific running back who's now lost for the season with an ACL, Le'Veon Bell, and an MCL, and out till next September, they say.
Well, no Le'Veon Bell, no worries. D'Angelo Williams, Kevin, he did a really nice job stepping in the last time with the suspension to Le'Veon Bell early in the season.
So on this drive, Fasano for 22. Green Beckham a catch for 20. Saints have 2 timeouts. Tennessee with 2 timeouts. Succop, who has not missed since last year, is getting ready.
And if you're the Titans, you shouldn't be thinking at all about a field goal. Win this game by going the distance and scoring 7.
2nd down and 8, tipped, and And on the ricochet, maybe for a third time today, it was Walker. He is amazing. The concentration. He only picks up a yard, but the third time he's caught a deflected ball.
That's going to be a record for what it's worth. Stefan Anthony, he's going to jump up, and for some reason, Delanie Walker has been in the right place at the right time for Marcus Mariota.
And how about the reshuffled line continuing to buy time for the quarterback?
And continuing to keep him clean in the pocket.
Titans have lost 6 consecutive games coming in with a new coach. They fired their other one earlier in the week. 3rd and 7. Mariota. And looking for Walker. There's a penalty flag. It is thrown on Browner as they were going for Walker. Most heavily penalized player in the NFL.
Well, that's who you have to go after, Kevin. I think at times Brandon Browner panics. He doesn't do a good job of locating the ball.
Pass interference, defense, number 39. Spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
I think part of it is he has a reputation with the officials.
Yeah,
look at him grabbing right there. You can't grab. If you can't cover Delanie Walker, you got to get somebody else out there. But if you grab, they're going to call it every time.
Well, he has started the last 2 Super Bowls for Seattle and New England. That was coming into today. He's been penalized twice today. 1st and 10. McCluster's in. And he knifes his way down to about the 30-yard line.
Take a timeout.
In there by Kevin Williams. Timeout taken. New Orleans has 1 remaining.
This is about more than work. It's about growing a community. Every day, across the country, the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW are committed to doing the job right, doing the job safe, and doing the job on time. Because while we might be experts in our field, we're also your friends and neighbors. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
At the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 8 after the New Orleans timeout. Succop is ready. Mariota, let's see what he's got up his sleeves.
3 tight ends on the field. They like these heavy jumbo sets with these tight ends. Remember now, Mike Mularkey is a former tight end.
Andrews in the backfield. Andrews the call. And he gobbles a flag thrown. He gobbles up about 4 more down to the 26.
Oh, that's a killer.
Holding, offense, number 89. 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
That takes him out of field goal range.
Yeah, you're going to see Supernall right there on the end. I mean, he gets beat inside and then he tries to grab.
Yep, tackled him.
And you just can't do that in that part of the field. You just have to understand the situation in the game. Now you got yourself backed up. You got a 2nd and 19 with a rookie quarterback.
They walked off only 11 yards by mistake. So it's at the 41 where it's 2nd and 19. McCluster. And he got tripped up by Williams on a gain of 3.
Another timeout by the Saints. Good use of timeouts by Sean Payton. He's trying to get that ball back, knowing that Tennessee has a very difficult 3rd and 16. And you see the communication between Sean Payton and Rob Ryan there on the sidelines in terms of what to do in this situation.
The career long for kicker Ryan Succop is 54 yards. He has not missed a field goal this year. And he's kicked 2 today.
They just need to pick up a little bit. Marcus has got to be smart in this situation. You cannot take a sack. You got to find me a completion here on 3rd and 16.
It's McCluster. good tackle made by Richardson.
Boy, a very conservative call in that situation.
It was a gain of 2, and they'll spot him at the 36. And Succop comes out onto the field.
We're just going to let this thing run down to the 2-minute warning, but a very conservative call, Kevin, in that situation. Maybe they were anticipating some type of pressure and thought maybe they could split one right up the middle with the back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning.
The manpower, the will, mobilizing to take on the world? You don't know ARP. AARP and AARP Foundation are taking on hunger with 31 million meals donated. Drive to End Hunger teams with local agencies to reach the hungriest among us. If you don't think ending hunger when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Find more surprising possibilities and get to know us at aarp.org/possibilities.
Taking performance to a whole new level.
Steve's not elfing around. He's talking to this tech-savvy blue shirt at Best Buy and getting great gift advice. Because when you gift tech, people won't just love it, they'll love you. Win the holidays at Best Buy.
He was a profoundly psychotic mass murderer. So how was he granted a U.S. government security clearance? A 60 Minutes investigation tonight.
This Thursday, look who's back on the market.
I have the soulful eyes of a cow.
I don't know if I'd say you... Oh.
A new Big Bang Theory, CBS this Thursday.
All right, here comes Ryan Succop to try to get Tennessee the lead. A 55-yarder. It would be a career long. In 2012, while with Kansas City, Succop kicked 6 field goals here in the Superdome against the Saints, including the game winner in overtime. He has made 15 consecutive field goals going back to last year. He's kicked 2 today. If he hits this, it would give his team the lead and be a career-long 55-yarder. And it is hit the crossbar.
And the problem with that is you give Drew Brees and the Saints the ball at the 45-yard line with just under 2 minutes to go.
It was accurate and just that close.
Boy, it needed about another 6 inches.
Now the problem is, as you just said, Brees has it at his own 45-yard line.
He's got no timeouts.
No timeouts.
That's not a problem for Drew Brees. Plenty of ways to stop the clock. Just watch the sense of urgency with this offensive line. Watch how quickly they get to the ball after a completion.
Their field goal kicker, Kai Forbath, kicked a game-winning 50-yarder last week against the Giants. Brees 1st and 10. Downfield, oh, he missed an open receiver. Willie Snead, incomplete at the 40.
Well, that's a surprise, Kevin. Very rarely do you see Drew Brees miss a throw like this. It's a nice job resetting. He just throws it behind a wide-open Willie Snead.
Brees had the 7 touchdown passes last week. He's got 3 touchdown passes today. 352 yards through the air. And he has faced this situation before, as that graphic tells you. 2nd down and 10. Ingram is short. He'll go for Snead. who's knocked out of bounds by B.W. Webb. Down to the Tennessee 33 and a pickup of 22 and a first down. Snead, 6 catches, 95 yards.
Well, I just see up the top of your screen, and Drew Brees does such a great job with the pump fake. They sell it. The corner doesn't bite on it, yet Brees is savvy enough to throw it on the back shoulder of Willie Snead.
Tennessee with a couple timeouts, and like you said, New Orleans out of timeouts. 1st and 10. Nickel secondary. Here they come. Brees goes down. He was hit on the play by Arakpo with his 2nd sack today and the 4th sack by the defense today. Here in New Orleans, it's a loss of 8. They're back to the 41.
That's amazing, Kevin. They don't even block Brian Arakpo in the last play. We'll show it to you in a minute, but man, it's amazing. Must have had a communication breakdown up front.
No timeouts for New Orleans. 2nd down, 18. Armstead the block at the left tackle. Looking for Cooks. Overshoots him. Incomplete. The coverage by Sensabaugh, and coming over was Searcy. 3rd and 18.
Well, they don't even block Brian Arakpo. I mean, this is amazing. The left tackle steps down. The back steps down. And they turn the Titans' best pass rusher loose on Drew Brees. You can't make these type of mistakes in a critical situation.
Rich, they need about 9 or 10 yards here to get in Forbath field goal territory. Forbath, again, like we mentioned, kicked a game-winning 50-yarder last week against Eli Manning and the Giants. They just signed him a couple weeks ago. 3rd and 18.
Blitz.
Blocked by Ingram. Wobbly ball. It's picked up by Colston on a cross. He's down to the 28. Shy of the first down, but deeper into territory with a 13-yard pickup right there.
Well, just a little crossing route. You see the blitz come from the Titans. It's a long way to go from Webb on the backside, and this Colston's not an easy guy to get down on the ground. We're going to see Forbath on 4th down.
It's a 46-yard try. That 50-yarder was last week. Forbath, who's played for Dallas, Washington, and now the Saints.
I wouldn't use the timeout to ice him in this situation. I'm going to save the timeouts, Kevin, in case he does make it. So I have some time there with a minute to go.
46-yarder for the lead, and it is no good. I don't know if someone got a piece of that or not, but perhaps they did. It looked as if it had been deflected at the line, and he misses.
Just keep an eye on, first of all, you got a low snap. You've got a new holder, as you point out. And Cody Sensabaugh comes screaming off the edge. I think he may have gotten a piece of it,
I think he may have too, Rich.
Look at the ball. I mean, that's not even close.
Well, we mentioned before that Thomas Morstead is holding. He's the punter. The normal holder is the backup quarterback, Luke McCown, but he's out with a back injury.
Now with 2 timeouts left in just under a minute, Tennessee's got plenty of time.
Each team missing a field goal to take a lead. 2 timeouts, 1st and 10. Marcus Mariota sends a bullet downfield and incomplete to Justin Hunter. 2nd down and 10.
It's been a crazy game back and forth. Both kickers missing makeable kicks.
So we have a Tennessee team that's fired their coach midweek, an interim coach in Mike Mularkey. They've lost 6 consecutive games. They're welcoming back their rookie quarterback who missed the last 2 with a knee injury. And ironically enough, at 1-6, they are still closer to first place in their division than the Saints are at 4-4 in theirs. 2nd down and 10. It's Hunter. On the throw by Mariota. The tackle made by Brandon Browner. It is a gain of 5, and the gain to the 41-yard line.
And they're not going to take the timeout. They've really got to hustle here. I think it's a mistake not to take the timeout, Kevin. You waste so much time trying to get lined up. There's other ways to stop in the clock.
3rd down and 5.
Look how much time they've wasted.
Mariota, that was thrown down the sideline with the deflection and the incompletion. They're looking for Green Beckham. Delanie Walker, who has caught 3 deflected passes today, almost had his 4th right here.
And a better throw gets it done. I mean, he's got him. He's got the corner with his back to the receiver. Just got to put a little bit more air on it and let Dorial Green-Beckham go get it. He has to come back for that one.
Well, let's see. The punting unit is out there. It's kind of like last week. They had very little time against the Giants and made it downfield.
Look what happened last week.
I know
it. Get a punter that gets a face mask call, and the Saints get a chance to kick a field goal to end the game.
Kern to punt. Murphy is back. Good hang. 19-yard line. Hang time of 4-6 and a 40-yard punt. And the rookie Murphy snares it, and Brees has 11 seconds and no timeouts with which to work for a team that came off that incredibly exciting win of 52-49 over the Giants last week when Brees threw 7 touchdown passes and became the oldest quarterback in pro football history to throw for over 500 yards at the age of 36, soon to be 37.
I think you take a knee here, Kevin. You play for overtime. You got no timeouts left. Very surprised if Drew Brees throws this ball down the field. Yep, they're just going to take a knee.
Which means overtime. Well, the Saints looking for a win with the chance to go over 500 for the first time this season.
This is the end of the regulation. We will now commence overtime.
They've won 3 consecutive games coming in. They began the season, Sean Payton and his Saints did, 0-3 and then 1-4. The question wasn't how they would handle adversity, because they've handled it well to get back to 500. How would they handle success having won 3 consecutive games and over a team they're playing today that comes in 1-6?
I think the big question for the Saints, Kevin, is how can they stop anybody? I mean, the defense is the numbers aren't good, and I thought today against a Tennessee offense that really struggled moving the ball the last month, they'd have a difficult time, and yet Marcus Mariota has been sharp, 22 of 33, 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. They have just under 100 yards rushing already in this game, and they put up 28 points on the Saints.
Jerome Boger, for our new audience, is our referee here in New Orleans this afternoon. He officiated Super Bowl 47 right here at Blackout Super Bowl in the Dome. Here he goes.
All right, captains. For the overtime, we're going to play 1 15-minute overtime period. Fourth quarter timing rules will be in effect. Each team will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the team that goes on offense first scores a touchdown, or the team that goes on defense intercepts it and runs for a touchdown. Okay? Each team will have 2 timeouts. All replay challenges will come from the replay assistants. All right? Tennessee, by being a visiting team, you get to call the coin toss again. The salute the service shield is heads, and the NFL shield is tails. Tennessee has chosen tails. And it's tails. You want the ball? Tennessee has won the overtime toss, and we'll receive.
We head to overtime after this on CBS.
There are things we expect from a phone screen. We expect it to be rigid. We expect it to be flat. We expect it to be fragile. But what if it wasn't? Wouldn't that change what we expect from a phone? Meet the new Droid Turbo 2 with Moto Shatter Shield technology. The world's first shatterproof screen. Only on Verizon. Get up to $300 when you trade in your phone and buy the Droid Turbo 2.
Hanes underwear and socks with revolutionary X-Temp technology are designed to respond to your body temperature to help keep you cool. Let's put it to the test.
Hey, Dad.
Emily.
Ready?
Slow down a little. Watch out for the speed bumps.
It speeds evaporation to help keep you cool and dry. Hanes X-Temp technology for men and women. Because when you're cool, you're comfortable.
So good.
This is about more than work. It's about growing a community. Every day, across the country, the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW are committed to doing the job right, doing the job safe, and doing the job on time. Because while we might be experts in our field, we're also your friends and neighbors. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Well, we just heard these overtime rules by Jerome Boger, the 15-minute OT, a touchdown or a safety, as Rich said accurately, on the first possession wins the game, and the score is tied after each team's first possession. Next score wins it. Couple timeouts per team. No coaching challenges. And the flip of the coin was won by Tennessee. They will get it. And rookie Heisman Trophy winner out of Oregon, Marcus Mariota, 22 of 33, 309, 3 touchdowns, and no picks after he's missed the last couple games with that MCL sprain on the late hit by Olivier Vernon of Miami a couple weeks ago.
Well, he showed great poise and composure, Kevin, throughout the course of this game. Been really impressed with the job that Marcus Mariota has done.
With the kickoff sent out by Forbath.
They just look how effective he has been. Gets a little bit of a break here early in the game. And of course, Delanie Walker right there for the 61-yard score. And a little easy flip in the back of the end zone. Hits Justin Hunter for the touchdown. The 2-point play to Delanie Walker. Delanie Walker, Kevin, has been his guy in critical situations. 6 catches, 92 yards, and the 2 touchdowns.
And a 2-point catch, Rich. Rich tied this game at 28. Here we go from the 20, 1st and 10. Andrews in the backfield. They go to Green Beckham, and he corkscrews his way to the 34, 14-yard pickup and a first down for the rookie out of Oklahoma.
Well, he's just going to post up in between the linebacker and the corner. Again, we talk about size. Size matters at that position.
How about Dorial Green Beckham had 7 catches coming into today. Now has 4 alone this afternoon here in Louisiana for 68 yards.
Yeah, he's taken the place of Kendall Wright. He's done a nice job.
1st and 10. Douglas in motion. Andrews the call. He got a block from Walker. He breaks a tackle on that run by Joan Dunbar and finds another first down. This is a 15-yard gain on the ground for Andrews, who's got 87 on the ground today for the Titans.
Yeah, look at the movement they get up front, that left side of that offensive line. I mean, again, Kevin, you've been talking about Antonio Andrews. He has really run with some power, and he's finished every run that he has had. And look at the sidelines. You look at the sidelines for Tennessee Titans. Everybody's standing up. Everybody's into this game.
You saw Rob Ryan moments ago. His defense beleaguered. They come in number 30, and Tennessee has tried to take advantage of that. 1st and 10. Andrews. Warmack was pulling. Not much gain right there. We should mention, too, for those just joining us, that the offensive line for interim head coach Mike Mularkey has been reworked, reshuffled for today.
And they haven't given up a single sack. Warmack has done a nice job at the right guard. Bell moved over from the left guard. You get the rookie Gallick in there, of course, Looney. Terrell Lewan has done a nice job at the left tackle position after giving up a couple sacks last week against the Houston Texans. They have really done a terrific job up front, not just in terms of the pass protection, but the running game as well.
Saints stay in the 43, 2nd and long 8. Mariota, second option, and that's the tight end who gets up. That's Craig Stevens. Look at him, bulldoze downfield, taking it to the 25 of New Orleans. A catch, a fall, a run, 24 yards from Stevens. Only his 6th catch of the year.
Well, just look at Joan Dunbar. He's going to drop out. You see the tight end is going to hook up over the ball. Now freeze it right there. Watch this. Look at the location on that throw. The left shoulder of the tight end away from the driving linebacker. Great anticipation, great location by Marcus Mariota.
Remember now, a touchdown wins it. 1st and 10 from the 25. 2 tight ends. They will block. Andrews into the guts of that defense, into the 24, and a gain of a yard. And from the secondary, Kenny Vaccaro comes in and makes the stop.
Well, they're just crowding the line of scrimmage. I mean, this is 8-man front football. Saints just daring the Tennessee Titans to throw the ball down the field.
And keeping it out of the hands of Brees. That might be the most important thing of all, huh?
I am not at all thinking about a field goal in this situation. You just know you don't want to give Drew Brees another opportunity, Kevin, in this game. You want to finish him right here.
2nd and 9. Fake to McCluster. He goes across the way, and he's got Douglas on the far sideline to the 16, a yard shy of the first. He picks up 8. So on this drive, Green Beckham for 14, Stevens for 24, Andrews with a run of 15 yards and an 8-yard throw right there to the former Falcon Harry Douglas.
Marcus Mariota has made a couple really nice throws, moving to his left, a difficult throw for a right-handed quarterback.
3rd and a long one. Mariota, Green Beckham, 1st down, now goal to go. The tackle made by Bird on 3rd and a long one. He picks up 9, pinpoint throw by Mariota. 1st down.
Wow, look at this slant route. He gets Browner turned around sideways, never even sees the throw. And well, that slant route has been a real blessing for the Titans. And it's a route that Marcus Mariota throws very, very well.
He got drilled. Green Beckham is over there. 1st and goal at the 8. Andrews in the backfield, multiple tight ends. Mariota. Chased by Jordan, gets it off to Walker. He'll fall at the 5 on a gain of 3. And the tackle on the play made by Jolon Dunbar.
Doing a nice job, Kevin, moving the pocket a little bit with Marcus Mariota. Saw him run to the left, a little naked bootleg to the right. Changing the launch point, making it difficult for the Saints front 7.
How about on this drive? The rookie out of Oregon, the Heisman winner, Mariota. 5 of 5 on the drive. It began back at their 20. 2nd and goal at the 5. He's got the time. He's got the receiver. Fasano, touchdown, Titans win. Under interim head coach Mike Mularkey. Marcus Mariota with another touchdown pass, his 4th today. And a 5-yarder to the tight end. Fasano wins it. A terrific game with one spectacular play turned in after another.
Well, you're going to see Fasano. He's right here. You're going to see everyone else, though, Kevin. Everybody's going to be moving this way to the right, and he's just going to sneak out, and he gets lost in the wash. This is a designed play. It's a throwback to the tight end. The Saints never saw it coming. It's a play that Mike Mularkey ran with the Vikings and with the Steelers as a player. Look at how emotional Mike Mularkey is after that win. It's been a very difficult week for the entire coaching staff of the Tennessee Titans.
Tears in his eyes on the road in one of the most difficult venues in the NFL, and a quarterback who's been out the last couple games with a bad wheel, and a journeyman tight end with the game-winning 5-yard touchdown reception. In overtime, it's the Titans stopping a 6-game losing streak. You've been watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 50. Now for FanDuel on CBS. Let's go to New York for the latest scores and highlights right after this.
So you like to run, but not like run. Just, you know, run. Or you like to swim, competitively, against your kids. Or you're a biker. Not that kind of biker. No, try again. Closer. Boom. There we go. You also like to do this, and this, and this, which means you should probably wear this. Beat yesterday with Vivo Active. From Garmin.
Being a gamer can be a profession.
Phil!
Oh.
Hey, man.
Hey, Peter. Oh.
Joanne, is that you?
It's me.
You don't look a day over 70, am I right?
If you're Peter Pan, you stay young forever. It's what you do.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
You make me feel so spring has sprung.
Still haven't tried FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues? Over 1 million fans have already won money. Choose a league. They start at $1. Pick your team. Done. Winners get paid the next day and there's no season-long commitment. FanDuel pays out $75 million a week. Get off the sidelines and get some. Try FanDuel today. We'll match your first deposit up to $200. Love it or your money back, guaranteed. Go to FanDuel.com, enter promo code TROPHY. That's TROPHY.
And welcome back to the NFL Update presented by FanDuel as we take you out now to a tight contest in Pittsburgh. Oakland at Pittsburgh. Pitt up 35-28, 2:36 left in regulation. Ian Eagle, Dan Fouts, and Evan Washburn.
From the gun, Jones steps up. Jones on time. Antonio Brown gets the first down. Flag is thrown at the 44. Tevin McDonald could not bring him down. The fake by Brown, and he dances for a first down.
This might be a pick, though, against the Steelers and bring this one back. Crossing route, you always got to suspect an illegal pick.
Pass interference. Offense number 11. 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
It's Marcus Wheaton. And the Raiders will get another chance to stop Pittsburgh.
Here's Wheaton, and he's going to come down, block on Hayden, and now we lose him in the picture there. But he absolutely took and peeled off the defender that was covering Brown on his crossing route.
It was 3rd and 6. It's now 3rd and 21. And if you're Pittsburgh, you don't take any chances, I would think. Just run the football and trust your defense. Let's see what Todd Haley has drawn up. Working out of the gun, Jones. Pump, toss. It's offline at the feet of D'Angelo Williams. And that stops the clock.
And that's huge.
If you run the football, at least you're forcing Oakland's hand, either using a timeout or letting it go down to the 2-minute warning. So 22 seconds, you give that to the Oakland Raiders on the incompletion.
And he had time to throw. There was just a 3-man rush by the Raiders that time. He hurried to throw and threw it way behind D'Angelo Williams. Inexperience by Jones.
Barry will punt it. Thigpen waiting for it. Fair catch at the 31, 40-yard punt. The Raiders have to go 69 yards to tie this game.
And they'll be able to stop the clock twice with the 2-minute warning and one of their timeouts. Plenty of time and plenty of weapons for Derek Carr to use.
He has thrown the football 37 times today. 3 touchdowns for Derek Carr.
Hey, we're going 94.
2:15 to play. 35-28 Steelers. Do the Raiders have a rally in them? Carr settles in the pocket, throws to Cooper, and he's tossed out of bounds by Cockrell.
But tossed backwards, so the clock will continue to roll here. It will not stop because when he went out of bounds, he was heading back towards his own goal line.
It's a 9-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning. 7-point lead for Pittsburgh, trying to hold on at home against Oakland.
The manpower. The will. Mobilizing to take on the world? You don't know ARP. AARP and AARP Foundation are taking on hunger with 31 million meals donated. Drive to End Hunger teams with local agencies to reach the hungriest among us. If you don't think ending hunger when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Find more surprising possibilities and get to know us at aarp.org/possibilities.
taking performance to a whole new level.
Steve's not elfing around. He's talking to this tech-savvy blue shirt at Best Buy and getting great gift advice. Because when you gift tech, people won't just love it, they'll love you. Win the holidays at Best Buy.
He was a profoundly psychotic mass murderer. So how was he granted a U.S. government security clearance? A 60 Minutes investigation tonight.
This Thursday, look who's back on the market. I have the soulful eyes of a cow.
I don't know if I'd say you. Oh.
A new Big Bang Theory, CBS this Thursday.
Coming up next, Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck square off. The undefeated Broncos take on the Colts right here on CBS Sports. The situation here in Pittsburgh. Steelers lead at 35-28 over Oakland. It's a 2nd and 1 for the Raiders. Cooper could not secure it. A drop ball for Amari Cooper. Ryan Shazier over there defensively. And it's now 3rd and 1 for Oakland.
Yeah, a little slant route. Good fake by Carr to get the defense up. And Cooper looking to run. 4th drop pass today for the Raiders.
.157 to play. On 3rd and 1 for Oakland. Carr pump. Carr the dart. It's caught for a first down by Rivera. Out near midfield, it covers 8 yards. Raiders have 1 timeout to work with here. We're down to 1:42 to play in a 7-point game.
Yeah, great throw. Just a flick of the wrist to get it to Rivera.
Carr tosses downfield. Incomplete. Rivera fell down on the play, and the closest player to it was Antoine Blake for Pittsburgh.
James Harrison trying to come over in coverage. May have watched number 92 here. They're going to get their feet tangled up. That's a good non-call there. But Harrison did look like he kicked out with his left foot to contact the feet of Rivera.
Stops the clock with 1:31 to play. From the Oakland 48. 2nd down for the Raiders. Out of the gun. Carr into a crowd. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Andre Holmes. Antoine Blake deep for Pittsburgh.
Well, Blake had that huge interception last week against Cincinnati and a 70-yard touchdown return of an interception against San Diego. He had a better shot at this than Holmes did. Watch him avoid contact, go for the ball, and not be able to pull it in because Timmons is right there.
On 3rd and 10.
Steelers love to blitz on 3rd down.
Play clock is down to 2. Movement, flags down. Carr fires to the sideline, hauled in by Crabtree, and a stiff arm on Blake, out of bounds. Penalty marker back at the 45 on Oakland's side of the field.
Raiders saying it's against the Steelers.
Offside. Defense. Penalties declined. Result of the play. First down.
So it's a free play for Oakland, and they take full advantage on the completion.
Carr just looks like a polished veteran in these pressure situations. Done a good job of getting the Raiders now into Steeler territory. A lot of time left.
1:21 remaining. Oakland has 1 timeout left. From the 38. Carr lofts it in the air. Oh, it's caught by Crabtree. Touchdown, Raiders. You can't throw it any better than Carr just did. 38 yards. Oakland an extra point away from tying this one up in Pittsburgh. Carr has gone over 300 yards. Derek Carr has looked like a star.
Crabtree getting behind the secondary that time. And with the pressure bearing down on Carr, as you said, and just an absolutely perfect soft toss for the touchdown.
Pittsburgh will still have 1:15 left and 2 timeouts, but no Ben Roethlisberger. Extra point is good. Janikowski. We are tied at 35 apiece.
You know, the other thing about before the throw, he saw the coverage. He saw he had a linebacker, Timmons, trying to stay with a wide receiver. And also, Timmons had his back to the quarterback. Quarterback's mind, he says, there's nobody there. He can't see the ball. And also being able to deliver under pressure as he gets hit. And remember, it was the low hit by Ryan Shazier that brought the personal foul penalty that kept the drive alive for the Raiders.
We have no idea what the result's going to be here, but the one thing that's become obvious, Oakland has turned the corner as an organization. They have a bright future.
And it's because of those two fellas and Amari Cooper. See about Latavius Murray's injury, but also the coaching staff that Jack Del Rio has assembled. Ken Norton Jr. on the defensive side, coordinating that, and Bill Musgrave doing a great job with young Derek Carr. Really well-coached team.
And now the pressure shifts to Landry Jones, the third-year quarterback, stepping in for Ben Roethlisberger. Jones, the return man, he's not going to touch it. The Steelers will have it at the 20 with 1:15 on the clock and 2 timeouts.
Let's go back to the touchdown. Here's Lawrence Timmons, and here is Crabtree. And Crabtree is just going to outrun him right down the field. Great read by Carr, and you can see Timmons no match. I mean, Timmons is a big old linebacker, 234 pounds, and looky what I've found.
And
6
Dan,
points.
From the Pittsburgh point of view, you've got a young quarterback, you've got a young kicker, and you need 3 points to get a win and avoid overtime. 1:15 to play. Jones operating out of the gun. Handoff. D'Angelo Williams up the middle. Finds the hole. Williams with a flag down. He got hit from behind across the 40-yard line. 20-yard run for Williams. Is it coming back?
Yes, it is. This was a late hold, too. As Williams had broke through the line of scrimmage, then the flag came out.
He had done most of his damage already.
Holding. Offense number 83. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Repeat. First down.
It's Heath Miller called on the hold as we check in with Evan Washburn.
Guys, an update on Ben Roethlisberger. He has left the stadium for further evaluation on that left foot.
Roethlisberger took a hit in the 4th quarter from Aldon Smith. And since that point, it's been Landry Jones in at quarterback. 1st and 7. It goes down as a 13-yard run and a 10-yard penalty. Jones in the pocket, throws to Miller. And Miller is out of bounds, short of the first down. 5-yard pickup, 1:02 to play.
The career-long kick, and it's been a short career for Chris Boswell. It's 51 yards. He had a 34-yarder today. And we got a Raider down. Again, it's DJ Hayden.
Well, he's had a tough day. He's worked hard trying to go against Antonio Brown, and he's been knocked around a couple of times as well. So Miller anticipating the hit from Hayden, who went down low, and it was Hayden that took the brunt of it.
Yeah, right on his shoulder there. Miller goes about 260 pounds. Hayden about 190.
And Oakland loses a timeout because of the injury. .102 left. Steelers and Raiders are tied at 35. Another look at the Roethlisberger injury as Evan Washburn just reported Roethlisberger has left the stadium. Smith fell on the back of Roethlisberger's left foot. Hayden is on his feet. And the Steelers face a 2nd and 2 at the 28. As you mentioned, Boswell, the long is 51. Tomlin has been reluctant to try longer field goals with Boswell.
And he turned down a 52-yard attempt in the first quarter. Elected to go for it on 4th down and were turned away by the Raiders.
The wind right now is non-existent. 2nd and 2 for Pittsburgh. Operating from the gun, Landry Jones dials up a deep ball. Jones down the sideline. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Bryant, and guess who? Charles Woodson. 65 career interceptions. Nearly had number 66.
A lot of contact with Nico Thorpe here, but watch Woodson come over, lay out, ball goes right through his hands. Todd Haley deciding as the offensive coordinator and play caller to give Bryant a shot way down the field, but Woodson still has great range, sideline to sideline.
So it's 3rd and 2 now for the Steelers.
There's some issue with the officials now.
And Mike Tomlin looking for an explanation. "55 seconds left on the clock. So Tomlin satisfied with what Bill Vinovich had to say, and we will see Landry Jones in a 3rd and 2 with a tie game, 35 apiece. Now Jack Del Rio wants to know what's going on as well. Bill Vinovich.
Hello.
The chains were inadvertently moved. It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Well, they had the chains back at about 3rd and 4.
We've had it as 3rd and 2 since the penalty after the run by Williams. It was the hold that brought it back, and maybe the chain gang didn't have it correctly.
Well, on one side of the field they had it like 3rd and 4, and now they've corrected it on both sides.
They need to get to the 30-yard line to keep this drive moving. 55 seconds left to play. There have already been 2 overtime games today in the NFL. We might be headed to a 3rd.
53, right. Hey, go ahead, Leo.
On 3rd and 2 for Pittsburgh. Jones in for the injured Roethlisberger. Rush is coming. Jones throws it. It's caught by Brown. Antonio Brown crossing into open territory. It's a foot race. Antonio Brown is out of bounds. Antonio Brown with a dominant performance today in Pittsburgh. 284 receiving yards, and he has put the Steelers in field goal range.
How about Charles Woodson keeping him out of the end zone here? The Raiders only have no timeouts left because of the injury to Hayden. Steelers will work this clock down to where there's only a handful of seconds left.
A new franchise record for Antonio Brown. Steelers have used the timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. Brown against Amerson. The catch and then the damage after the catch.
Yeah, Marcus Wheaton also lined up on that side in the slot. Gave him a little bit of help to get free.
Antonio Brown's at a different level. 17 catches, 284 yards. Your Landry Jones. Yeah, let Brown do the work.
Well, he's got the entire repertoire. Catches in the crowd, the deep ball, the run after the catch.
Denver and Indianapolis coming up here on CBS. Still some work to be done. D'Angelo Williams, 5 yards to the 10. We're down to 35 seconds left.
Watch Marcus Wheaton here. He got called for pass interference earlier in this quarter. This is not pass interference, but he forces Emerson to